If I like it, then I was in turn. Forget the
takes, and they love their football. That stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. They came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Take it in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carr now on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, he used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down at Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Carr. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Carr. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get the conversion on third down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. 29.
Carr. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, now Carr. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cohen gets it again on second, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the 41, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Stafford. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting involved, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, it's Cohen. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Ravens 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Hey, watch your legs. Watch that.
Yo, Chief. Kill. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Get the ball.
Carr now on first down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Stafford on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the... .35.
And a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Runs over it and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Watch the pass. 734. 53 is the mic.
Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
It got his man complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the Bengals 15-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Take 4, take 4. Single, 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 single. 26, Mike.
Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive start is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now Carr.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 26 months. Later one.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They're running it. 26 months.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
734. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, tight there.
Again, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
26 months. 26 months.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to shake him off. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Toss play, Cohen, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here I come again. Hey, 7:34, 29, 29.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Come on, QB, come on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 26-94.
To throw his Carr. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey,
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Daniel Carlson on the field goal of 36 yards.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Carr to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Now Carr. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. No chance. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Throwing his Carr. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
26, 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Focus, defense, focus.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
29. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Off that
93. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now Carr again. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them